And we are live. Welcome everyone. This is your host, Abraham L. Jaguar. We'll do a sound check in a few moments. First of all, this channel is proudly partnered with the What the Funk shop. Please check out their store for all sorts of products. They have dice, miniatures, game master screens, home decorations, and many other things. You'll find the link in the description and in the pinned comment as well. And make sure that you use my code for a special discount. A moment please while I do the sound check. Sounds good, but I think I will reduce the music a bit. Well, first options, full screen. Now the volume, music volume. I think that's better. So okay again, I guess. I was a bit worried because this day supposed to have another event related to the Yayoi route, but I don't think it's related to Yayoi in particular directly. That is, I think it is indirectly connected. So last night I actually played it so that the main character didn't choose this route of going to check out Rina at the TV station. But the option for small talk that is supposed to be connected to the Yayoi route wasn't available. So I guess that it is still okay because there are some sections of the route in guide that are not that you couldn't activate, and I still got the other events for Yayoi. So we shall take care of that today. I think we are going in the right way, but we will find out soon enough. A moment, please, because I need to check out something real quick. Be right back. And I am back. Thank you for waiting. Let me set things up. There we go. I am I'm expecting a package sometimes in very weird occasions, depending on the service, of course. Sometimes they bring it during Sunday, for example, in the case of Amazon. So I was checking that out. So it feels more like I'm working for Rina than the station itself. I'm working at the TV station today, okay. Well, whatever. Time to get going. When I ask where to go, feeling more anxious than usual, I'm told to head directly to her green room. I'm slightly surprised at the speed with which she set everything up for me, and even more at the amount of power she holds here at the station. She's really something. Well, she is the younger sister of the producer, oh, of the owner, in fact, the owner of the studio, the company. Knock knock. I'm used to hanging out in green rooms, yet I still find myself absurdly nervous. Oh, Toya, thanks for helping out today. Always. Oh, Toya-kun. I'm sorry I made you come all the way out here just for me. Rina is cute. She's cute. But I find it a bit funny that she always has that face like she's smiling, but her eyebrows are like, oh, like, it's not contempt, but it's sort of like the eyebrows that characters make in anime when they pity someone, like poor thing, oh poor thing. I don't mind that at all. How would you say? Compassionate look? A compassionate look. What in the world did I do to make Rina think she could count on me like this? Sit. Today, Toya, you'll be stepping in as my manager. And that way she says, sit. Instead of, please take a seat. Sit down, dog. Sit. That means I'll need you by my side at all times. It might be a little boring, she says before giggling in her usual charming way. Speaking of which, that sickly looking regular manager of hers is nowhere to be found. I think I actually prefer, well, they are different, right? But I prefer the personality displayed by Rina, the anime. It is expected that sometimes in anime manga they change a few things to keep things fresh. But in the anime, she's a bit more headstrong, a bit more aggressive, or not always like having that toned down, mellow personality to her. Oh, there's a bit like a little, not weird, personality to her. And there was something on the screen, and here she's so toned down. I think I prefer the other one. Where's the usual guy? Oh, him? With you as my new manager, I won't need him anymore. So I fired him. Ha 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 ha. That manager in the anime is also a very complex character. This is going to be a bit of a spoiler, but I really need to point this out because I think it is extremely interesting, displaying the complexity of the personalities behind White Album. The manager is a poor guy that simply doesn't have it together when it comes to doing his job. He's obviously going through some rough moments. He doesn't look very healthy. So he gets fired, as she has just explained, he got fired. And in his desperation, the one that actually fired him was Yayoi. She gave him the memo, so to speak. So he starts stalking Yayoi, not because he's actually obsessed with Yayoi, or that he actually wants to harm Yayoi, but he wants to mess up with her mind. Well, in that case, you could say he's trying to harm her. But he's not, he doesn't have the intent of actually physically going after Yayoi. He just wants to take revenge on her, which is still wrong because he was incompetent in his work, his job. But he's still quite fond of Rina, not in a romantic way. I think I do not think it is like that, but from a managerial perspective, he became a bit like her friend, right? And despite her being so rude to him, like this. So when Rina gets into trouble in the anime, he does a great thing, a great job at actually revealing who got her into some serious trouble. Let's talk about that right now because I think that is important. An enemy of the company, of the studio, or how would you call it, the publisher, AG's company, decided to pour bleach. He poured bleach into one of Rina's drinks. That's horrible that you could actually kill someone like that. But she manages to survive, but she ends up with her throat damaged. And the one who managed to see that as he was carrying out his stalking activities against Yayoi was the manager. And he saw it all and he immediately reported that. That's how they caught the culprit. So he's a complex character. On one hand, you have this stalker, but on the other, you have this person that is actually worried about Rina. Hahaha, wait. That seems awfully extreme. I don't know how I feel about someone's entire life being ruined thanks to me. She comes off as a real diva. Rina, you know I have no interest in working in the entertainment industry, right? Hey, I was just joking, Toya. It's kind of amusing how seriously you take everything. You were pulling my leg there? Oh, so you were pulling my leg there? Of course, ha ha ha. If I took you away from Yuki without asking her permission, she'd burst into tears. Think so? I'd prefer if she got angry or something. But that's a relief. I know it goes without saying, but I'd prefer if that guy could keep his job. You and Yuki really are very similar. Did you think I'm some queen going around giving people the axe at random? Oh, no, of course not. But still, am I really as gullible as Yuki? Hey, I'm not convinced. Well, whatever. The important thing is that you'll be taking over as my manager for today. The manager still got fired, but not by Rina. You have to keep track of the time so I don't miss any appointments. Think you can handle it? I'm a very hands-off kind of girl. Oh, sure, got it. That should be easy enough. You had me going for a minute there. I really thought that other guy got fired. He did, though. What? Guys who can't hack it don't stick around for long. Stick around long, you know? Like anywhere. I mean, yeah, that makes sense, but still. Oh god. This is like a picture-perfect representation of how cruel the real world can be. I hate it. How the editor keeps pushing God in every single dialogue. That is not what they say in Japanese. Japanese version. There is no God in the dialogues. They could have said anything else. Oh dear. Goodness. Wow. But God. That's biased. That's propaganda. He couldn't handle keeping up with my daily schedule. Well, it was mostly an experience problem, or lack thereof. But don't worry, Toya. You only have to make it until the evening. That's when his actual replacement will show up. Oh, okay. How can you tell me not to worry after that? I'll do my best. Hey. I appreciate it, Toya. She blesses me with an angelic smile. By the way, there's something I want to talk to you about. She suddenly lowers her voice. Huh? Oh, right, the real reason why I'm here. Well, what? I find myself lowering my own voice to match hers. You know Yuki has a concert on Christmas Eve, right? Yeah, I'm aware. I really want you to be there, Toya. Yeah, I'm going. Oh, did Yuki ask you to do this? No. This request is coming directly from me. Okay. I'm confused why Rina is asking me to attend Yuki's concert. I want you to stay with Yuki forever. Then why are you flirting with me? Okay. I don't think I can promise that much though. I don't even know when I'll be able to see Yuki in person next, let alone beyond that into some unknown forever. I just want you to stay with her as long as possible. But why are you telling me this? Huh? Well, things can be intense after a performance like that, and the anxiety can be overwhelming. A girl like Yuki needs someone there for emotional support. She needs some kind of emotional regulator. If that's the case, then why can't Yayoi help her? And I laugh deprecatingly, mocking my own powerlessness. Shinosuka won't be enough. Huh? Not enough? In what way? Unable to understand what she's trying to tell me, I simply look back at her. Look at her. Okay, I'm going to be straight with you. It would be unfair for me to do otherwise. And then her expression turns deadly serious. Don't breathe a word of this to anyone. Not to Yuki, not to Shinosuka. No one. Got it? Sure. It's incredibly intimidating when she gets this serious. Incredibly intimidating. Just look at her. How can she intimidate you? So it seems that my brother really likes Yuki. Sorry, who likes her? My brother, Eiji Ogata. She snaps at me, clearly irritated. her voice louder than she probably intended. But she quickly lowers it again. I can tell that he'll absolutely make a move if the right situation presents itself. Hang on a minute. But what's going on? She thinks that the AG Ogata, Yuki's producer, is going to make a move on her? No way. So that's just ridiculous. Ha ha ha. Not ha ha ha, Toya. I'm being serious. Her grim expression only proves her point. Look, I'm not saying that AJ isn't popular with the ladies, but I don't know. The problem we are facing has absolutely nothing to do with whether he's popular or not. Right now, Toya is in denial. We have seen the signs. When AJ took Yuki to the restaurant, we have seen Yuki saying how when she met with AJ privately, off work, things did not proceed in a good way. A good point. Rather, I have a sneaking suspicion he's going to try something on the 24th after the concert. That happens in the anime. He actually kisses Yuki. Who is? My brother, are you listening to anything I'm saying? I'm listening. I'm just having trouble processing this information. Anyway, that's why I need you to do whatever it takes to be with Yuki after the concert. What exactly do you want me to do? What? Dumbass. I'm pretty powerless here. Now you're not. Besides, you can't know for sure what might happen. I mean, for starters, do you have any proof? You don't want your girlfriend hanging with any guy. Tell her straight. And be there as a barrier. Never let her alone with that guy. She looks like she's about to say something more, but quickly changes her mind. Then, I can't tell you exactly why. What led you to think this way? I'll be away for a tour from December 23rd until the 31st. Ah, you don't say. From Hokkaido to Kyushu. An 8-day tour across Japan, with Christmas somewhere in the middle. Wow. As expected from a top idol. His head and shoulders above Yuki. What does that have to do with anything? I'm used to putting on Christmas shows here in town. It seems nuts that I'd go from that to a full-blown tour. Isn't that just further proof that you've ranked up an idol? Especially considering national tours are a pipe dream for most people. If it's so great, then why isn't my brother coming with me? Tone it down a bit, Rina. Oops, sorry. But I stand by what I said. He said he wouldn't stop by and say hello. He said he would stop by and say hello if he's in the neighborhood. You believe that? I almost feel like this is a ploy to get me out of the way. I'm sure that's not true. If anything, it probably just shows that he's far more worried about Yuki's performance than yours, right? Like, hey, I don't have to worry about Rina because I know she'll be able to handle things on her own. Honestly, I'm pretty fed up with AJ myself, but I force myself to laugh in order to help cover up my true emotions. Well, I can't handle it. Forget I said that. Not important. At any rate, that's why I'm upset. She looks up at me, anger burning in her eyes. I can see that, though I still think you are making a big deal out of nothing. What kind of bullshit response is that? Sorry. Pretend you didn't hear that either. It doesn't really matter what he's thinking. What's really important is what other people think. Other people? Once the media gets involved, facts go out the window. They'll believe whatever hackneyed explanation they come up with. At any rate, you're the only person I can rant to about this kind of stuff. I know. That means I can't say no if she asks me to lend an ear. And even if that wasn't the case, Who could turn down a request when prefaced by "You're all I've got"? Well, either way, I'm still planning on going to watch Yuki perform on Christmas Eve. So fine, I'll stay with Yuki. Good. Then she smiles. She really looks like an angel. She opens her mouth to say something else before she can. Knock knock.
Hi.
Come in. Check. A woman who appears to work here at the station leans into the room and informs Rina that the studio's almost all set up. Okay, I'll get ready myself. Anyway, that's what's going on. I'll tell you more after work's done for the day. You mean your work? No, yours. Oh, right. Her work is never done. Shoot in progress. Being able to see the Rina Ogata perform this close-up is truly awe-inspiring. She stands there, completely exposed under the harsh lights and unrelating gaze of multitudes of cameras, and yet her cool smile makes it seem like she couldn't care less. I guess that's what they mean by a perfect smile. Behind that smile of hers, she's probably thinking about Eiji, Yuki, or even me. Is it possible I'm on her mind too? I think so. If the problem was just about Yuki and Eiji's relationship, then she wouldn't have gone to the trouble of involving a third party. So I must occupy at least some of her thoughts, being Yuki's boyfriend, right? Just like that, she continues working all day without a break. Though she didn't need to go anywhere else, she still had to record several segments, and by the time we finish, late at night. Nice work today, Toya. Barely stepped off the stage before she beelines straight to me. Great job, Toya. Her aura captured perfectly on camera. Still glows. Her aura captured perfectly on camera still glows around her like dying embers. Give it here, Toya. She holds her right hand out toward me. Huh? Come on. Oh, okay. Completely dumbfounded, I take her hand in mine and shake it up and down. She's looking at me like I've lost my mind. Did she not want me to shake her hand? Oh no, what's so funny? Still gripping my hand tightly, she suddenly bursts into peals of laughter. So yeah, that's not what I meant. But nobody told Toya what she wants. She's laughing so loudly that everyone's staring at her. Sorry, Rina. I apologize without really understanding why. Oh God, again God. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at you, but I can't. You know, that's something that really gets me about. There are a lot of YouTubers that sometimes criticize the bad translation, sometimes agenda-driven translation. Like, did you see the woke crowd? They translated this game, that woke translator or editor or whatever, and they are pushing this agenda. How come you didn't say the same thing about those that push Christianity, God, and everything else? And moronically speaking about that moronical situation, God isn't even a Christian term, yet they took it. It's an Indo-European word. And they don't speak about the use of God constantly, because it's in their agenda, on their side. Terrible. They are not objective. They are not fair. For someone who didn't mean to laugh, there she goes again, and louder than before. Sorry, oh God, again, you see, I'm crying. Someone, get me a towel. But seriously, Toya, you're something else. Shaking my hand. Poor Toya, nobody told him what he did wrong, what he was supposed to do. It wasn't that funny, Rina. I hurriedly grabbed her by the shoulders, trying to calm her down. Several people are still glancing our way suspiciously. I'm really, really sorry. I'm okay now. Okay, no more laughing. I'll believe it when I see it. It looks like she's about to keel over. Actually, Toya, I just wanted my drink. She points to the water bottle with a straw stuck in it on the folding chair behind me. Oh, she was asking me to hand her the water bottle. She said no more laughing. And after she said she was done laughing. Thanks so much for your help, Toya. Someone's coming in to take over for you, so you are done for the day. Okay, my part here may be done, but Rina's still got a lot to do before she can leave. How do you feel? Tired? The editing is seriously bad in some parts, not terrible, not abysmal, but so bad. No commas when needed. So they speak like a robot, you know, talking about like this without even stopping, you see. Need commas. Yeah, well, wait, no, I'm still totally fine. I hurriedly tried to retract what I said. There's no way I can admit to being exhausted when she doesn't look tired at all, you see? There's no way I can admit to being exhausted, comma, when she doesn't look tired at all. You need to either speak out loud the lines that you are translating or imagine someone speaking those lines in your mind. Hey. You really helped me out a lot today, Toya. I don't know about that, I didn't do anything. I'm not being modest when I say I gave her the bare minimum of support. I was actually considering canceling all the work I had to do for today. But in the end, I was able to do it thanks to your help, Toya. Come on. I know she's just being nice, but those words and that angelic smile of hers are almost all the payment I need. She is into Toya, she likes him, that's why she wanted him by her side. I mean it. You helped me relax enough to get the job done. Part of it was that special handshake of yours. Not that again. All kidding aside, I have a feeling she'll remember that stupid incident every time she sees a water bottle. Seriously though, I really wish you'd reconsider becoming my manager, Toya. Hehe. Oh god, not this again, oh god. Allah. It'll be one thing if anyone else said it, but it should be a crime for her to crack jokes like that. I give you a personal invitation to one of my shows as thanks, Toya, but I know you can't make it. Oh, right, because I'm going to see Yuki perform. But I'm free every day aside from the 24th. I don't care how far away it might be. No way, I need you to stick by Yuki's side before and after her show. Okay, I understand why, but I'm still kind of disappointed. You have to be there for her, Toya. She's going to need you. Okay. Her murmured, that's how you say it? Murmured. Her murmured words sound oddly choked with emotion. Well then, you're all done for today, Toya. I'll take care of the switch over to your replacement. Need a shower to freshen up? I'm fine. I shake my head, slightly embarrassed. I guess I'll take off then. Try not to work until you drop, Rina. Till I drop? Huh? Hey, I'll be fine. I always feel almost reborn when I step on that stage. The sad thing is, I don't think she's joking. Okay then, see you later. And with that, she holds her right hand towards me. Oh, what? I look around to see if there's something she wants me to hand her. Hey, I just want your hand. Oh, right. I grip her hand firmly. She gives a hearty handshake for someone who seems so dainty. It's times like this that I wish you were always with me, Toya. She's being pretty straightforward about her feelings towards him. Yeah. I hang my head, unsure what else to say. In the anime, She actually, out of the blue, during one of these moments, she tells him to kiss her. Just like that. My reaction could mean so many things, but all I read in it, pure cowardice. Tia quietly releases my hand from her grip. Tia. I'm not interested in other people's potential love lives. It doesn't matter if it's Eiji we're talking about, or Yuki, or even Rina. Well, you see, there is a problem here. Should be interested in the love life of Yuki because she is his girlfriend. Why do I feel so uneasy? Can I claim with total sincerity that I'm perfectly happy letting things play out without a care in the world? And what about my own feelings? It's nothing more than a faint whisper of unease. And yet I get the feeling the problem itself is far more serious. It's related to his childhood trauma. If they don't reveal the childhood trauma during this visual novel, I will tell you all about it, and it's going to make a lot of sense why things are proceeding the way they have been going so far. So this is the 22nd. Where is it? Oh, here it is. It's until the 24th. The 24th is going to be crucial. Now then, where should I go today? So we can go anywhere. I'll have to start saving a separate file. TV station. No, events. An event that echoes. Let's see what it is. Probably something very boring and silly, but let's find out. I'm working at Echoes today. Echoes. I head over to the cafe. Hey, Toya. Oh. Huh? Akira. Oh, Akira, what a surprise. It's the trap. The fanboy. Yeah, going somewhere? To work. These guys' testosterone levels are below zero. They're minus 1000. At Echoes? Yep. Haha, same. Haha, same. What? It's not really a job that requires more than one person, because it's always so dead. Let's walk together. Sure. He lightly elbows me in the side before walking ahead. I can already tell it's gonna be a long day. Yes. What's wrong, Akira? Whoa. What the hell is the boss doing? For some reason, he's got a bunch of tiny espresso cups. The mitase ones? Is that how you pronounce that? The mitas? Piled up on the bar in the shape of a pyramid. He looks super focused. Wow. Akira sounds as speechless as I am. Though it's clear the boss is very bored. Toya, be careful closing that door. What? He warns me just as I slam it shut behind me. A second later, I hear the sound of breaking glass. It can't be that you have to slam it with this greatest slam strength in the world. Do that. How many times do I have to say I'm sorry? Making me do a closing shift is ridiculous. The boss is sulking in the back. I made sure to clean everything up, and the cup is only a little chipped. You don't feel like working? Don't be such a baby. No use? Nope, I guess it's up to us. Haha. Oh well. Oh well? Oh, it'll be fine. I'll manage the kitchen today. Okay. That's really a good idea. Oh, and now it is full. Naturally, the cafe ends up being busy for once. Hahaha. This kind of fun. Yeah? He's really easy to please. It really died down, huh? Back to the way it always was. It always is. Yeah. I'm glad you were here today. Yeah, what if it was only Akira? It would have been a mess. Oh, perhaps. Yeah. We lounge around the bar, just hanging out. Then, after a while, probably time to close up, huh? Yep. After saying goodbye to the boss, who's in the back listening to his tunes, we head out. 23rd. We're getting close to the 24th. Let me save. 24th is going to be incredible, probably. Let me double check. 24th. Okay. So it's either Misaki, the Lolly, College. Let's try the Lolly because her interactions are more interesting than Misaki. Misaki is so too calm, at least in this route. So the Lolly it is. I kind of want to go out today. I head downtown. Oh, it's Mana. Hey, Mana. Oh, Fuji, what's going on? Romance again so that she gets angry? Oh, it is luck. Small talk. Hey, can I ask you about your family? No, wait. Got it? Sorry, let's drop it. Never a great idea to trespass where you're clearly not wanted. You are such a pushover. Yeah, well, I'm not a spy, so... Seems like she's still on guard around me. Oh, the 24th, this is Christmas Eve, but this is... Nice the night of Yuki's solo performance. It's still a while before it starts, but I'm already feeling amped up about it. Pretty dumb, huh? Ring, oh no, it... My phone suddenly rings out, oh no. Almost gave me a heart attack. I checked. Yes, Fuji speaking. Oh, Toya, you haven't left yet? It's just Akira. Don't scare people like that. What do you mean by that? It's my home. I can be in it if I want. But isn't Yuki's show today? Yeah. Even Akira knows about it. Not until much later, though. So it's during the event. I have to say no. Alright. Alright, this is it. This is it. People, this is it. I'm aware, but knowing you, I figured you'd be out the door by now. This is the crucial point in the Yayoi route. I don't know what you're implying. Crap. Even Akira can tell how excited I am about her show. I really wanted to go too. Oh yeah? What's stopping you? Well, I can't seem to get a ticket. That's all? How can you sound so blaze about this? Plus, don't tell me Yuki gave you a ticket. Well, she did. Really on a roll today. I could have secured a ticket if either of you had told me about this show sooner. I can't believe neither of you felt like giving me a heads up. Whoops, everybody's ignoring the trap. A fanboy. Though to be fair, I only found out about it the other day. I heard the tickets sold out, like right away. I might have been able to get my hands on one if I'd known earlier. But even then, they are not easy to get. Seriously? You don't know anything about her, do you? He mutters like he's telling me off. Forget it. This will be a great opportunity for you to watch Yuki on stage. I'm sure you'll be a changed man afterward. What's that supposed to mean? He's got a point though. Since we decided to keep work talk to a minimum when we're together, I've honestly been in the dark regarding her career and rising popularity. He's right, this is probably a great opportunity for me to see her in action. Plus I can see what she's like on the other side of the TV screen. Fine, I'll be sure to cheer her on with gusto. Good, that's better. I'll be sure to give her a good cheer for you too. You're great. He's clearly annoyed. Want me to bring you back a pamphlet? You're such a jerk. Oops, now he's mad. I tease him a little too much. Well, maybe just one. You're ridiculous. He's such a straight-laced guy. I appreciate you giving me a call. I'm glad to hear you're in her corner. Well, yeah. He mutters under his breath, almost shyly. Thanks. Alright, I really gotta get going. Yep. And with that, he hangs up. Despite acting like he doesn't harbor any special feelings for her, It's clear he cares about her quite a bit. So we have to say no. We have to say no. And this is going to be, it's about that time. This is going to reveal if we are going into the final part of the Yayoi arc. Let's go. Time to see Yuki perform live. Please give me the no. No. I arrive at the venue carrying a bouquet of flowers I picked up along the way to find the place already packed. Groups ranging from school kids to guys closer to my age line up excitedly to get in, hair white with their breath. Everyone is spending their Christmas Eve here just to support Yuki. They came to watch Yuki sing, dance, and perform on stage. And the feelings they have for her are, dare I say, extra special. Many view her as theirs alone. She's their idol, or perhaps their very own charismatic superstar. Idol culture in Japan is super scary. Not just in Japan, in other places, but in Japan there is a special emphasis because of the social engineering they have applied to Japan. There are a lot of lonely, disturbed guys there. You can check it out in YouTube videos, the sorts of things that happen when those crimes occur. Despite being her actual boyfriend, I wonder if the feelings I have for her can compete with the love they possess. Should I feel proud of this lineup? And actually, that's weird about those guys, right? Because if, for whatever pathology they experience towards the focus of their affection, move on. Find some other thing. You're wasting your time. And you're potentially getting into trouble. The people who love her extend far beyond the crowd here. Her fanbase exists on an even more massive level. She's a hopeless mess who has yet to release even a single album and who is turning 20 tonight, and yet these many people absolutely adore her. Faced with this reality, how can I possibly see her as my own beloved Yuki? But that's why I came here, right? See Yuki. It's a simple enough reason, and yet to me, it's far from trivial. To be perfectly frank, I have no idea what's going to happen between us. I don't like thinking about it, but the worst case scenario does feel like a real possibility to me. So it's important for me to burn this scene into my memory. Night chill, the bright lights, the hum of the crowd, and me standing in the middle of it all. And then there's Yuki, glittering from atop the stage. I'll burn this scene into my memory, into my very soul. You don't have to do that, you know? Don't be too obsessed. That's when the doors to the venue open. A staff member guides me through the dimly lit venue to where I'll be sitting. Yuki managed to get me a ticket for a special seat directly in front of the stage. I wonder if we're going to hear her sing. The voice actress Aya Hirano, she's also a singer, but I enjoy many of Aya Hirano's songs. Well, not many, I guess you could say a couple. But when it comes to White Album, I think this is her lowest, at least to me. I don't feel moved by any of her songs in White Album. When it comes to Rina Ogata, the voice actress rather, Maya Sakamoto, she has some really good songs in White Album, but Aya Hirano, for whatever reason, maybe because she has to pretend that the voice for Yuki, that phony voice. Maybe that's why she doesn't like display her full potential, but I really don't like her songs here. Yuki managed to get me a ticket, so I sit there quietly waiting for Yuki to take her place in the limelight. All I can ever do for her is wait. So the least I can do is wait patiently to keep my attention locked on her and only her. Sometimes the lines are quite unnecessary. They drag on. The lights dim. Show starts. Yuki's first ever solo performance begins. No cutscene? White Album. The song is still pretty good, but I like the Tetsuna Ogiso version better. That's it? Oh, there we go. YouTube, this is a let's play, do not copyright strike. This is a game, I'm playing it and I'm commenting. So please don't block it. Because YouTube does these things, takes down video or demonetizes the video at the very least when you have this copyright song. So please, YouTube, do not take down this video at all. That should take care of it. The video is safe. Well, that was actually pretty good. I think this is the best version of White Album from Aya Hirano. Her concert, which only lasted a few hours, came to a spectacular close and even included an encore. The lyrics for White Album have a lot to do with with what is going on. It's all about that sometimes people waste their time instead of having an album filled with pictures. That is those special moments with people that are close to you, the loved ones. You waste your time doing so many stupid things. Do not be that guy. And this is actually something that happened to an idiot. I'm not going to mention his name because people like him and everyone that worships people like him deserve to be forgotten. But some idiot that they put in his place last year, you could say, he died fat, alone, sick, while playing Skyrim. Typical, almost meme scenario of a old fat guy sitting playing Skyrim, separated from friends, no family. He was found almost 30 years later, apparently. As I understand it from the obituary, from the information that was communicated to me by a couple of little birds, he was discovered almost a month later after passing away. You don't want to be that guy. Eh, Destroy those ideologies in science fiction, right? YouTube, this is in science fiction. Eradicate those ideologies that keep you from staying close to some other people. Do not fall for the divide and conquer trap. Oh, I'm from the right. I'm from the left. I'm a Christian. I'm a Muslim. No, no. We are humans. Do not be divided. That's how the why the world is such a mess in science fiction. I have to say this, right? Because they divide people. Or based on the color of your hair, of your eyes, or your skin. We can be friends. We can be boyfriends. We can be husbands. We can be girlfriends. We can be. Stop letting those that do not care about you divide you. They are not there. They are not thinking about your well-being. They are in a sense, you could say they are your jailers. Those that are in the know in this science fiction scenario know what I am talking about. The house lights go down before the venue is illuminated once more by a dim yellowish glow. I remain seated for a little while longer, gazing off into the distance. I feel like I've suddenly woken up in the morning from the middle of a pleasant dream, and yet I'm completely satisfied. I'm overwhelmed by Eiji's ultra professional stage direction, plus the elaborate lighting and gorgeous sound quality. But more than that, I'm floored by Yuki herself. It's embarrassing to admit it. Eiji may have been the one to write and produce such mesmerizing tracks, and yet the performer Yuki Morikawa is the one I couldn't look away from. The sound of her voice, the way she danced, her playful banter between songs, all of it touched my heart. The anime version of Yuki, that the one that you just saw in the cutscene, looks much better than the visual novel art. Perhaps if she looked like that, I would be more eager to go through her route, although her voice would still be a bit intolerable. Despite sounding hesitant and unsure in her intermediary monologues from lack of experience, she still made my heart race every moment I was watching her. Intermediary moments. Yuki, seeing her up there on that stage, microphone in hand. It's not like I didn't know how hard she's been working. Not like I ignored that aspect of her life. I applauded I applauded wholeheartedly along with everyone else. And yet I couldn't help feeling sad. It's a satisfied sadness. The empty stage, curtain down. The auditorium now only sparsely filled as the crowd piles out. This loneliness that tastes so sickly sweet. All I can do is sit there in a daze. Despite being a special day, it's somehow no different from any other, aside from the fact that I'm here, this reserved seat. Is Yuki really on the other side of this stage? And is she aware of my presence, sitting out here in the audience? The crowd filters out, one by one. An announcement within the theater reminds us to live in a calm and orderly manner. And here I sit, unsure what to do. After all, I came here to see Yuki, right? Or Yayoi. Overwhelmed by a mix of emotions with a hint of wistfulness thrown in, I have no choice but to stand up. After all, once a performance is over, the audience must leave. Suddenly, that you, Fuji? Are you working crowd control? A familiar voice reaches my ears. It's coming from the direction of the stage. I look over to see a guy I've worked with at the TV station, poking his head out from the emergency exit. You're a little bit early for that. We could still use your help back here. It sounds like there's a bit of a mix-up and he thinks I'm a part of the stage crew. You know what's funny? One time, no, one time, oh, it was twice actually, during comic book conventions here in Mexico. Sometimes I am standing in line at the very front, and one time they told me, "Hey, the backstage entrance is over here." And I'm like, "What?" Yes, well, you're one of the exposition guys, right? No, no. Oh, sorry. And then again, another uh, comic book convention, they also confused me from one of the performers or one of the when they were going to play out something. So I guess, and I wasn't even having a long. No, I was no, my hair wasn't that long. The second time it was. The first time, no. So very weird that they thought about that about me. Maybe the way I dress. I'm suddenly hit by a light bulb moment. If Yuki's surrounded by the same crew as usual, then most likely no one would bat an eye if I were to join them. Though I'm sure someone will figure out I don't belong there at some point, especially since Yayoi's probably around. It might give me enough time to see Yuki. Oh, sorry, I'm actually busy with something else. Bowing my head apologetically toward the other guy, I hurried off in the opposite direction. I take off my jacket, throwing it along with my bag and bouquet of flowers onto a sofa in the hallway before making a show of rolling up my sleeves. This ensures that if anyone I know from TV station sees me, they won't get suspicious. I race toward the green room where I assume Yuki must be without a single glance at the layout of the venue. We're going to get intercepted by Yayoi, right? Hopefully. There's a line of doors down the hallway, each leading to a different room. Yuki must be behind one of them. Yayoi, yes! Suddenly I feel something gigantic hit me from behind, shoving me forward. Oops, sorry about that. Oh, it's... Oh, you okay? Oh, yeah. The guy who bumped into me reaches out to help me up. AG. I'm fine. I can stand on my own. Yeah? Well, we aren't strangers. I wonder to what extent he knows about my relationship with Yuki. This might not end well, depending on the answer. I'm heading over to Yuki's green room. Wanna tag along? And here is where we abandon Yuki. Let me make sure. No. Sure. No, he needed to say no. I blurt out without thinking. I struggle to match his carefree tone of voice. I wonder why I feel so overwhelmingly intimidated today. I still did that no option. Did you enjoy the show today, Fuji? Yeah, of course. I reply, remembering the lighting, sound, and atmosphere from the show earlier. I managed to shove my former excitement deep down so I don't sound pathetic. Oh, now that I think about it, the stage crew probably didn't have time to lounge around watching her show. And they'd absolutely never say they enjoyed it or anything like that. I got busted. Simply laughs at me as I try to get away, panicked. Look, don't sweat it. We don't have to turn this into a big deal. Boo. On edge, there's not much else I can do aside from following him, right? We bump into various other actual crew members along our way, but no one dares to question what I'm doing back here since I'm with AG. Nice work today. It's me, Ogata. Is there a girl named Yuki in there? He cheerfully calls through the closed door of the green room as if paying a friendly visit to a neighbor. Oh yes. A voice responds almost immediately from inside. Here I am, Ogata. Thanks for all your help today. That's a good way of establishing your presence. Playing the fool like that. Like he always talks to Yuki, they all know him, they know that he interacts with Yuki, but just entering and saying something like, "There's a girl named Yuki here." Huh? She stands up from where she's sitting, having just wiped off all her makeup. That final exclamation of surprise was directed at the man standing next to AG, that is, me. But what's going on? What are you doing here, Toya? And then she turns toward AG. What did he do? I hit that voice. What did you do? This time, AG is the one to pose the question. Panicked, I frantically shake my head. Is he the type of guy who does something? This time, he turns the question on Yuki. She shakes her head firmly. In that case, aren't you glad to see him? Ah. Yayoi. Hearing the commotion, Yayoi walks over. Crap. What was that? Nothing. Aha. Can't the guy get some coffee around here? He says in an attempt to shoo her out of the way, while we head further inside. Oh yeah, I can't believe you really came. I did. I reply, slightly embarrassed. I promised I'd come to see you, didn't I? Yeah. It means so much to me, really. The best Christmas ever. And birthday. Oh, right. I suddenly realized I came here empty-handed. My belongings, along with the gift I brought for her, are all back in the hallway. Oh, I wanted to see, to check if we are getting that queue for the Yayoi final part, for the final arc of the Yayoi route. But I have to do some things, and tonight I'm uploading my solo tutorial actual play of Dragon Bait, so I have to cut things short. Thank you to everyone for watching this live stream. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the Super Thanks button. Like, subscribe, take a look at the information in the description, the pinned comment. This has been your host, Abraham El Jaguar. And remember, level up in gaming and level up in life. I don't know where I will be able to upload that. The live streams are postponed for the moment. Today, that is, I will do a live stream later on tonight. But before that, I am focusing on the Dragon Bait solo tutorial actual play. Definitely look forward to it. It's probably going to be up around 6 or 8 p.m. CST. Once again, thank you and see you later.